7 o'clock news is on the way. Straight after that, you could get yourself to 50K day. Yes, that is next Friday. Just play Alpha Bucks, win $50,000 here at B105.
My cousin Shalom, and she's a filmmaker, and she's made her latest documentary is called Songs Inside, and it's about a women's jail and I guess them going through a music program and following them getting released. And I've just been thinking about it so often because I think people do the wrong thing. They do crimes and they've got to pay the consequence. Mm-hmm. And I totally agree with that. But then when people get out, it's hopeful that they'll be rehabilitated. Mm. But then what about if they're not and just have this desperation to go back in, which is what one of the women went through. Mm. She's like, I thought I wanted to get out and I do, but now I'm sleeping on people's couches. I burnt all my bridges with the crimes that I committed when I went in. How do I go about this? And we just went on 13, 10, 60. What was your experience, I guess, of getting out and trying to rebuild your life?
Jacob, what's your
Hello.
story, buddy?
Hey.
So my whole life I've grown up doing the same thing, sleeping on people's couches. I did work when I was younger and then I got caught up in the wrong crowd and it ended up turning south for me. I ended up in jail for 7.5 years. And then after that, I got out and just didn't realise what to do with myself. So I felt the urge to go back to get my mental health right. Just didn't feel like I was right on the street. Mm. So I thought it was just better to go inside, more comfort.
And did you?
Yeah, I ended up going back in jail for another 3 years.
So you thought life in prison was easier than the real world?
Yeah. It gets a struggle like that.
Is it just the structure and just feeling like you're out on your own in the real world? Yeah. Mm.
Yeah. And then you get a stigma from it. And it feels like no one wants to help you. And which is not the case. There's plenty of help out there. I think we've just got to realise that.
Yeah.
And push forward.
One of the girls was saying, though, she said you do get to a certain point where if anything happens, you're getting the blame for it, whether you did it or not, because you have that criminal record.
Definitely.
And eventually you start going, well, what's the point?
I may as well.
Yeah.
Right. Like in a workplace, if something was stolen, they go, must be the ex-crim.
Yeah, of course.
Right.
Or, police, and she goes, rightly so. Like, they've come to my door all the time.
Mm, yeah.
But if I haven't this time, you go, what's the point of even trying?
Yeah. Anonymous, hello.
Hey, how you going?
What's your story?
So I've been to prison a couple times in the last couple of years, and I can say that you do build quite a dependence on the system. A lot of people say 3 meals a day, no bills to pay.
Oh, wow, okay. Yeah.
Bit of a motto.
Yeah.
And things like the food just comes to you.
Yeah.
You don't have to cook. You do wash a bowl, but that's about it, and a plate. But it's so easy, and you build this routine that's the medication comes to your door.
You looked after, even if it is just by order, I guess. And that freedom on the outside world just comes with so many challenges for a lot of people.
And a lot of the people in there, they're young people who haven't built careers yet, and they don't have much on the outside in the way of family support or anything. So it's very tough for them.
I think that's
they haven't got careers to go to, and they can't get a start. Like when I had a career, so I was lucky, but I tried to get a second job in Uber Eats, and I just got denied straight away because of my criminal record.
It's always busy.
Mine's very minor.
Yeah.
So it's not easy, and breaking that dependence when you got nobody to help you is very, very hard. For the first maybe month, you feel just lost when you get up.
I think I was very, it changed my view on it when you hear about the stories, I guess, of so many of them didn't have the best upbringing. Mm. And like you said, they just don't have that love and support. You go, not everyone no one was born an adult committing crime. They were once a little kid who just didn't have that love and support.
Were you not scared in there, though, Anonymous? Like, is it not the same as you?
I have autism, and I had panic attacks.
Yeah.
But the people were quite good. You got to learn the rules
Yeah.
from the prisoners' perspectives.
Snitches
And
get
follow
stitches,
them.
right? That's rule number one.
Yeah.
We've all learned that one before. Yeah, wow. Interesting. Jess from Gales, you have been in prison for 2.5 years. What happened to you? What's your story?
I had a career. I fell into an abusive relationship. I started to use drugs. I became dependent on drugs. I started to sell drugs. I got charged with drug trafficking. I went into prison. I did 2.5 years. I got out. I had a small daughter. I didn't want to lose her from my life. I didn't want to affect her any more than I already had. I moved away from the area that I had grown up in and always lived in. I didn't have social media. I cut everybody off. I've turned my life completely around. I've been out for 8 years now.
Wow.
Well done.
7.5 years ago.
Yeah,
That's
wow.
awesome. So I guess that's it. You got to flip everything upside down by the sounds of it.
And I think, Jess, you had that motivation with your daughter.
You can't go back to what you've always known.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you have to want to do it. You can't have people tell you to do it because you'll fail.
Well, what you've always known is easier, isn't it? Even if it's not good for you, it's still the easier choice. Thank you to everyone who called. Really appreciate your honesty this morning. Alpha Bucks, let's do it next.